In this video, I'll walk you through how to use this course. Whether you're taking an online, hybrid, or a face-to-face course with me, all my courses are designed the same way. All right, let's dig in. First, the home page. On the home page, you'll see recent announcements that I've sent out to the class, a box called This Week, where you can click on a This Week assignment that has important information about what's coming up, as well as things to think about. Heads Up is a quick box where I sometimes put fun and quirky information to encourage you. The next section includes quick links that make it easier to get around our course. And then last, Semester at a Glance. In Semester at a Glance, you'll see every assignment and every week as they are arranged by module. If you want a 30,000-foot view of how the course works, this is where you should look. Next, we'll hop over to announcements. In the announcements section, you'll see all of the announcements that I sent out to the class over the past semester. If you ever want to find an announcement that I sent out, it'll be here. Next is modules. Modules is the most important view in this class. Modules are ways that I group information and projects by topic. For example, 01, Interaction and Experience in this class, included some This Week, meeting assignments, some assignments and quizzes, other items like that. As we go through this class, you'll see Designing for a Cause was a project that we started on week 6. I also label every week by day, so you'll see what happened on Monday, what's happening on Wednesday, and then the following week. Whenever you see the front of an assignment say meeting, that means we are meeting. Any assignments are things that you're going to have to turn in and do. Reflections are also a smaller kind of assignment that I use. And then you'll see a variation of assignments including projects, which are usually bigger point value items. If you want to see how the semester fits together and where we are as we move through the semester together, modules is the place to look. If you ever get lost, find the week by its date, and then you'll see exactly what we're doing that day. Let's dig into one of these. So for this project, on this Monday, there was this meeting called Design for a Cause, Proto-Personas, and Featured Development. Meeting assignments will walk you through what we're doing that day and what you need to have ready. For this day, it showed we had a class meeting at 2:50 p.m., Deliverables was a section that told students what they needed to do and where it needed to be turned in, and then parameters went over some of those details. Let me grab an assignment and I'll show you some of the details for one of these sheets. So here's an example of a proto-persona assignment. The first box is called At a Glance. It'll give you a brief view of what that assignment is about. Next is Deliverables. If you ever wonder what you have to turn in, this is where you should look. For example, this one said 2 proto-persona cards and/or /sheets, one for a donor and one for a person seeking aid. Had to be a PDF format and should have been linked to Google Drive. I wanted a link turned in so I could go find it on Google Drive. And then it was due for everyone. All of my assignments also include a Why Are We Doing This box to help you to know why I'm asking you to do it and where it fits in your learning. You'll then see information about the assignment itself, some parameters, things you need to pay attention to and follow, the process that walks you through step by step what you should do, any technology that should be used, and then grading. In the grading section, you'll see the learning outcomes for the assignment. This one has 3 learning outcomes. So if you want to know what you need to achieve, then the learning outcomes are really the things you should look at. Create personas with high definition, detailed characteristics is one of those learning outcomes. I have a video on how grading works for this course that will go into detail about the grading section. Again, if you want to know what you're going to be graded on though, look for these learning outcomes. That's key. Then also each assignment has, if there are multiple intelligences being evaluated, any examples, takeaways, references, and then other information to help you succeed. That's a quick look at an assignment. When we hop back over to modules, I'll show you one more assignment. Let's go to a project. Projects are usually big point values. And this one you'll see had a few things that had to be turned in. At least 3 design props, as well as an analysis of the existing services failures and challenges. Again, I can't stress enough. If you ever wonder what you're supposed to turn in, look at that deliverables section. That'll tell you everything I'm expecting you to turn in for the project or assignment, so you make sure you can check off on those items. So that's a look at projects and assignments. We're going to use those a ton in this course. Back in that modules view, you'll even see the first modules called course reference. And look at that, how to use this course. You probably clicked on that or are watching this video right now. I put helpful resources in the course reference section, and one important one is course and assignment questions. When we're doing a class that's online or hybrid, we're not always in the same place at the same time. So if you have a question about an assignment, a question about the course, or maybe I forgot to turn something on, then go to course and assignment questions. That way, when you post in this discussion, everyone will see your post. It will be like you raising your hand in our class saying, "Hey Dennis, I've got a question." Everyone will benefit from your question as well as the answer. Back to modules. You'll see again how our semester will flow by weeks that are listed, by the this week assignments that will give you a heads up on what we're doing and when things are due, as well as any kind of meetings, assignments, or other things that are due. Think about modules as the rhythm of our course from week to week. When we work together and we're online a ton, we don't have that experience of walking through the door in a classroom here in Heaston Hall every Monday or Wednesday or Tuesday or Thursday. So I simulate that in modules. So use modules as a way to feel the rhythm of the semester to keep you on track. Let's hop over to assignments. Assignments is a bulk listing of every assignment for the semester. I think the most useful view is show by type. Here you'll see projects, assignments, and other things that are graded and what percentage they're worth. In this class, Designing for Screens, all of these assignments together were worth 20%. Designing for a Cause, projects and assignments were worth 30% of the total grade. The Experience Design project with all of its components was worth 45%, and all of our weekly reflections, all put together, were worth 5%. You'll also see in my courses, I do a ton of assignments to help you out by having them pop up as though they're an assignment, but you don't have to turn anything in. I put those in ungraded activities, and you'll see they're worth 0%. Over here in navigation, you'll see discussions where you can get to our discussions very quickly. Any grades and grading information. Here in grades, you can check up on your performance. You can click on assignments and you can find where they are listed with evaluation and feedback from me, as well as any grade weighting. Canvas has a feature in grading where you can actually plug in anticipated grades you think you'll get on future assignments, and will tell you what your final grade will be based on that anticipated performance. It's a great tool, and I found some students really appreciate knowing what level of performance they have to complete to be able to achieve the grade that they're shooting for. Over on the left side is people and ways you can engage with others in the class, as well as the syllabus. At the bottom of the syllabus, you will see every single activity for the whole semester listed by date. If you're a planner and you really want to put all of these items into your to-do list or calendar, the syllabus view is the way to go. Look at the bottom of syllabus and you'll see all of the information there. Chat, My Media, and Google Drive round out the course. Last, let's go over to calendar. Calendar view is a way for you to see what items are due for what classes and see them in a calendar view. Imagine that. I have found that many students appreciate seeing all of their courses at once in this view and when their items are due. For this example, we're showing a student view of a student who's only taking Art 254. So we're only seeing those classes. But if you're taking multiple classes, you'll see them color-coded in this calendar view. That's super handy. Calendar view can really help you to get around the semester at a quick glance, and you can click on those items to get to them. Back to courses and our Art 254 course, back to our home view. One last note, when I link assignments in some of our projects and other items, you may find that if you click on one of these, they're not going to show up as available. For example, I like to put every assignment for the whole semester out there so you know what to plan for from the very beginning. That doesn't mean that we've gotten to those final projects just yet. So if you click on one, it'll say that it's not available. That's okay. It just means we've not gotten to that spot in the semester just yet. So let's go back over this one last time. When we look at the course, use that modules view so you have a chance to see the flow of the semester. Look for the week, look for the date, and keep up. Use assignments to see a listing of everything that's due, whether it's by type or by date, to keep up with that thing you've got to turn in that's coming up. And then last, don't forget to use those this week assignments. I'll grab one of these here. This week, again, will give you an idea of what we're doing just this week, as well as some questions and guidance to scoot you along. All right, I hope that helps. As always, if you have questions, please use the course and assignment questions discussion, or if we're doing a face-to-face, feel free to ask anytime. I want you to succeed, and I've worked hard to design this course to support your learning in as many ways as I can for different ways of using the class. See you soon.